Okay, so I'm gonna do my analysis of Viixen winning Woman of the Year in Battle Rap, and Casey Jay coming in at number 2. So we gonna break down what both of them did in a year, and then I'm gonna say what I feel is the deciding factor as to why Viixen ended up winning. So, Casey Jay had 5 battles. She battled Miss Merck at Royalty, she won. She battled Swamp at Kings vs. Queens, she 30'd him. She battled Bonnie Godiver at Watching the Throne 4, she beat Bonnie. Casey also battled Coffee Brown in the park. With everything that came out surrounding that battle, it's just like, I don't even like talking about the battle. And then she had a 1-rounder. So Casey has five battles, and she basically has debatably won all 5 battles in a year. She's been consistent. Maybe, like, the only battle that is iffy is the Coffee Brown battle, just because of everything surrounding it and everything that came out about Casey letting Coffee re-record her rounds. So that just casts a dark shadow over that battle, and I don't know. So I ain't even gonna include that in Casey's battles. So we gonna say Casey got 4 battles then. 4 battles, 4 wins. And she was consistent in all the battles. Now, I'ma say Casey won against Bonnie, but she didn't have a great performance. She didn't have a great performance versus Bonnie. She beat Bonnie, but it wasn't a great performance. She beat Swamp 3-zip at a time when Swamp hadn't been beaten by anybody. She beat Miss Merck on Royalty 2 after them going back and forth, and Merck saying that she was gonna beat her, this, that, and the third, and then she choked, forget her round, whatever, during the battle. Like, Casey Jay has been consistent. Consistent, and her pen, for me, keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. She's definitely grown to be one of my favorites as far as active girls, active female battlers. She's definitely one of my favorites. I think Casey had a solid year. She had a solid year. Now, Viixen, on the other hand, Viixen 30 DNA in his return battle for Kings vs. Queens. And Viixen had a debatable best battle of that night versus First Lady Flames on Watch the Throne 4. So, many will say, well, it was only 2 battles. Viixen beat DNA. DNA is a legend. And then DNA was just coming back from not battling for what, like 2 years, something like that. So Viixen beating him put her in the spotlight, because everybody's like, who is she? If you didn't already know who she was. So it's like, okay, she beat DNA, and then she had First Lady Flames watch the Throne 4, because she followed it up with another great performance. They ended up being Battle of the Night. Viixen and First Lady Flames ended up trending. So Viixen's name is buzzing. It's buzzing after these battles. So it's like, okay, she's riding high. She got the momentum. So it's like, okay, she's the girl everybody wants to see. So now it comes down to Viixen only had 2 battles. 2 battles. She got a win versus DNA, and she had debatable with First Lady Flames. Versus Casey Jay had 5 battles. 5 battles. And she had basically 4 names: Coffee, Miss Merck, Swamp, and Bonnie. Bonnie's a veteran as far as Queen in the Ring. Swamp hadn't been beaten yet, so it's like Casey Jay had more battles, but it's like, okay, when it comes to comparing their male battles for Kings versus Queens, Viixen beating a DNA matters more than Casey Jay 30 and Swamp. Even though Swamp was unbeaten at that point, he had lost a battle. It just mattered more because Viixen came in and you're like, who is she? She beats DNA, then she battles Flames, and like, she's still buzzing, she's still going. A lot of people have a good battle and then drop off the next battle. She hasn't dropped off yet. So she's had the buzz, and I think the way she came in with not too many people knowing her, and then everybody knew her name after she beat DNA, I think that is the deciding factor. And some people will agree with that, some people won't agree with that. I'll say her being DNA mattered, because I don't even think we would have a Woman of the Year if it wasn't for Viixen. I've heard them talking about Woman of the Year prior to Viixen beating DNA. That's just me and my opinion. But I'm just analyzing their battles, wins, and the impact of the battles and the wins. And I think that's how Viixen ended up winning. Being DNA mattered. Having the good showing with Flames mattered. whereas Casey had more battles, but did they matter as much as what Viixen did? That's really just the question and the analysis part of it.